Hello, 1, 2. Am I to go live? Oh? Reduce the volume. The TV. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àbí? Ṣó ti yá? Good morning, everyone. We are pleased to have you. This is Oba Ayo Media Basic and Advanced Level Videography Training plus Facebook marketing and mobile phone graphic design. For this morning workshop, I'm going to be your trainer, and my name is Olatomiwa Stephen Afolayan. We're happy to have you all. Good morning once again. So, in order not to waste our time, let's go straight to the videography aspects of the workshop. Before me here is a video camera. A video camera. This is Canon 700D. We have different type of models. We have Canon, we have Nikon, we have Sony, we have Blackmagic, and so on and so forth. But as a basic learner, if you want to start the business of videography, you should be able to start with either Nikon or Canon. So this one before us is Canon 700D. You can also call it Canon T5IG. You know, it has so many names you can call it. So let's go straight to the basic training. Now, the camera is off. The camera is off. If you want to on it, there is a on and off button at the top of the camera. As you can see the on, you can see the off. So you on it, it will come up. But as it is now, it is on photography menu. That is if you want to take pictures. But we are not talking about pictures. This workshop is not for photography, it's for videography. So if you now want to switch it to video, you can see that video icon. That video icon. It is on photo presently. Then you switch it backward to the video icon, and it has been switched to video now. As you can see, this is the video mode of the camera. We are using a TV set in my front as our subject, as our focus. So now that we are on the videography mode, there are some things that you need to know before you start recording your video, before you start recording whatever you want to record. There are some three basic settings, and that is what we are going to talk about this morning. 3 basic settings. The first one is the ISO. It is called ISO on the camera. We have another one that is called shutter speed. ISO, shutter speed. We also have the third one that is called f-stop or aperture. So that you call it f-stop or aperture. So let's start with the ISO. Or even before we go, let's talk a bit about the lens, because without the lens the camera is useless, and without the camera also the lens is useless. Thread community disconnected. All right, welcome back. We are sorry for the interruption due to the light view. So I was talking about the lens and the three basic settings for camera whenever you want to shoot a video. So when we talk about lens, we have two two families. Let me use that word. Two families of lenses. We have prime lens and we have variable lenses. We have prime lens and variable lenses. So let's talk about prime lens first. Before I talk about it, let me show you what a prime lens is. You need to stop. So this is a prime lens. This is a prime lens. As you can see, Canon EF lens 50 mm. This 50 mm lens. Let me open. As you can see. So this is a prime lens. it has autofocus, and it has manual focus. So that is what we call prime lens in videography. Now, what is the usage? How do you use a prime lens? It is very, very simple. Very, very simple. A prime lens is a fixed local length with a maximum aperture of 1.2 to 2.8. A prime lens focal lengths are 30 mm, 50 mm, and 85 mm. The small one I just showed you now is 50 mm, that's millimeter. If you want to achieve a shallow depth of field in videography, you have to go for a prime lens. But in modern videography, we don't really use prime lens. Not that we don't use it at all. We use it, but we use variable lenses the most. So variable lens is the one presently attached to this camera. Let me see if we can. Okay, this is a variable lens. It is the one we attach to the camera now. You can see how long it is. Very, very different from the prime lens. So this one I'm showing you presently is from, we have from 18 mm to 135 mm. Why do we have 18 mm to 135 mm? This lens in particular, you can use it if you want to shoot any video. You should have a 50 mm, you should have a 35 mm, and you should have a 135 mm. So this one now, we can call it 3 in 1. If you don't have access to your 50 mm, you don't have access to your 85 mm, but you have access to this 18 to 135 mm, that means it has covered your 50 and 85 mm. So if you're taking a closer look, this is 18, 24, 35, as I've said, 50, we have 85, we have 135. So if you want to shoot a video that you need a 35 mm lens, a single 35 mm lens, and you don't have the single 35 mm lens, but you have this, all you have to do is to rotate it to 35, is to rotate it to the 35 mm. If you take a closer look, you can see there is a white line under the 35. So that line is telling you that, okay, which mm do you want to use? You just have to stop at where that white line is. So that is your 35. And if it is 50, if it is 50 mm you want to use, you rotate it to 50. The 50 is there. If it is 85, you rotate it to 85. If it is 135, you rotate it to 135. Now let's show us how it is changing from the screen. Let's use this TV, for example. Presently it is on 135 mm. So let's check 85 mm out and see how it looks. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's go back to 135. This is 135. You can see it is very, very closer to us. Let's go to 85. It's reduced, right? That's 85. Now let's go to 50. This is 50. Using the same setup, let's go to 35. This is 35. Can you see the difference? From 135, we are now in 35. Now let's go to 24. Hope you are seeing the difference. That is 24. And here now is 18. 18, 24, 35, 50, 85, 135. You are not seeing the subject anymore. But if you take it back to 35 or 24, you are seeing everything on the screen. You are seeing everything with 24, with 35. You're seeing everything. But if you are to rotate it further to 50, we'll be losing our focus. Like we will not be seeing the subjects the way we are supposed to see them. That's 50. 85, we are not seeing. We are just seeing small. Now going to 35, you will not be able to see anything. But this 135 will work for you if you are shooting, if you are in a wider place, a wider and a longer place. It will capture everything for you, same as 85, 50, but with 35 and 24. Using the TV as an example, this is 35 presently. You are seeing the TV very well. You are seeing the subjects on the TV. Now if you go to 24, you are seeing the subjects, you are seeing the TV, and you can even see outside of the TV, like what and what are beside the TV. That is the usefulness of variable lenses, which prime lenses cannot give to you. You can't achieve all this through the prime lenses. So we have different type of variable lenses that I've said. 28 millimeter to 70. That one is for long shoots. Then 18 to 35, as I've said, is wide shoots. 18 to 55 goes wider, just like the 135. And there is something again you need to know about lens before we go to the 3 basic settings. Because if you know your lenses very well, you attach your lens to your camera and you're not getting the settings very well or more, your video will not come out very well. So before we go to the 3 basic settings, let's quickly talk about depth of field. Depth of field is the distance between the nearest and the furthest objects given. What do I mean by that? Like the blood and the focus. Let's give you an example here. Presently the lens is on 24. Is on 24 mm. We can see the TV. We can see the back of the TV. If you take a proper look, you can see there is a diagram beside the TV here. This diagram here, you can see it properly. But if you move your settings from 24 to 35, so let's say we take this backward a bit, we get it focused. Everything behind this camera will lose focus. This is the camera I'm talking about. Everything behind this camera will lose focus. For example, see here now. See this place now. You are not seeing them clearly because the lens is on 35. That is what I mean by hold on. So that is what I mean by depth of field. Another way you can quickly understand depth of field is, let's say you want to video someone, like maybe a musician, and you are using a wall as your background. The subject should move away from the wall, Because if the subject is that close or too close to the wall, it is the wall you will focus on, not even the subject. But if your subject is a bit far from your background, the background will be blurred out, and then your camera will focus on the subject. It will give you the exact video that you want. I hope we are following. So let's quickly go to the three basic settings of your camera. It's not something that hard. As I've said earlier, you switch on your camera, you attach your lens, whatever lens you want to use, maybe prime lens or variable lens. And we have different families of lenses. Of the variable lens, we have 28, 70, 18, 35, 55, 135, and so on and so forth. Once you attach your lens and your camera is on, before you start shooting, there are three basic lessons you need to understand. If you don't get those lessons correctly, your video will not come out the way you want it, and even you yourself will be like, what's going on? Why is my video this? Why is my video that? So the first thing you should know in camera setting is the shutter speed. We call it shutter speed. Done. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, 250 is okay. Okay, now let's talk about the shutter speed. See these two images here. Let me zoom in so that you can see very well. You see these two images there, two what's it called now? Let me say icon. The first one we have 50. In the second column we have 5.0. The first one we have 50, and the second one we have 5.0. Now let's talk about the first one. The first one is your shutter speed. As you can see, it's moving. Okay, let me go back to 50. We were on 50 before I start rotating it. This is 50, this is 60, this is 80, this is what's this, 100, 125, 160. What's happening? You can see that the picture is becoming darker. It's becoming darker. Let's go on. Let's go on. Can you see? It's becoming darker. It's becoming darker. You till this lens ends at 4,000, and we have some lenses that goes longer than 4,000. But what I want you to understand now here is that, okay, let's go back to 50 and then I explain. Now, proper settings using your shutter speed should be on 50. Why? Because if it goes away from this 50, your subject or whatever you are shooting will be becoming darker. As you can see now, 100 is dark, 125, as in it will be becoming darker. And this is because we are inside. We call this what's it called now? Indoor shoots. Your settings for indoor shoots differs from your settings if you are outside. If you are outside and you want to shoot, this shutter speed now will not be on 50. It will be around 100 to 135, because you know the light outside is different from your light inside. See the 25 now. You're almost not recognizing this lady again. That's why I said your perfect settings should be on 50, because it is indoor shoots. That's the work of shutter speed. That is the work of shutter speed. Now let's go to the second column. This one, the 5.0. That one is called aperture. And what is aperture or f-stop? No, I said it's either you call it f-stop or you call it aperture. Your aperture is the opening of a lens diagram through which light passes. Through which the light passes. It's very, very similar to your shutter speed. Now let's come to the aperture. It is on 5.0 currently. Now let's start rotating this one too and see what will happen to our picture. 5.0, 5.6, 6.3, 7.2. What is happening? 9.0, 10, 11, and so on. This one ends at 29. This one ends at 29. Other lens we give you 29, we give you 30, we give you 50, we give you 100. Depends on the lens you are using. Now, why is it becoming darker? Why reducing it? And then when you put it on 5.0, or maybe okay, we have 4.5 as well. As you can see, the picture becomes clearer. It becomes clearer. That is to say, the higher your shutter speed. That's changed. Coming, go back. The higher your shutter speed, the darker your video will be. The higher your shutter speed, the darker your video will be. But if you're taking it backward, we are on 5.0 now, or maybe 4.5. As you can see, it's very, your video will be, let me zoom out. So we are on 4.5 now. The higher it is, the darker your video is. As you can see, we are not seeing this man talking. We are not seeing his face as we are supposed to see it. But if you take it back, you see, you're reducing it. This is 5.0, you see the man. This is 4.5, you are seeing the trailer very, very clear. If you increase it, you will not see the trailer that clearer again. So that is the work of shutter speed and f-stop or aperture. Now the last basic settings you need to understand is called ISO. ISO. It does not have any full meaning to it. We just call it. Yeah. So what's the work of your ISO? Okay, where is it even located on the camera? This is it. You can see. Oh, let me take it closer so that you can see very well. You see it now. You see the ISO where this 400 is. At the top of that 400, you can see the ISO. So let's talk about it. What is the work of this ISO? You click on it. There are some cameras that are not screen touch like this. If you are operating a camera that is not a screen touch, you have your buttons here. You have your buttons here, so you can also operate through the buttons. I can use the buttons, I can also use the screen touch, but because I'm used to the screen touch, let's just continue. So this is the ISO. You click on it and it gives you, as usual, different numbers. Different numbers. So presently it is on 400. Why is it on 400? The reason why it is on 400 is because 400 is the standard settings for any indoor shoot. 400 on ISO is the standard settings for any indoor shoot. You can also use 800 for indoor shoots, but 400, because it is cloudy and with less light. We are not using external light now, but if we are to on some extra lights like the halogens we use for film shootings, it will go higher than 400. Hope you are getting me. So we have 400. We have, where is the 400? Okay, this is the 400 here. Moving on, we have 800. Let me go back to the screen so that you will see how it is affecting the images. This is 400. This is 400 now. Let's go to 800. This is 800. You can see what is happening. It's becoming white. Yeah, it's becoming brighter. Now from 800, let's go to 1600. Yeah, that is 1600. It's becoming brighter. See? Now let's go to 3200. We are almost losing our focus. We are not seeing that man talking. We are not really seeing him. Let's go to 6400. Like, you will not even like your pictures at all. You will not like your videos at all. This is 12,800. That is for indoor shoots. So if you want to see your subject clearly, you don't need 12,000, you don't need 6,000 plus, you don't need 3,000, you don't need 16, you don't need 800. Your stop should be 400. That is for indoor shoots. It is, if it is for outside shoots, after setting up your shutter speed and your aperture, just go straight to your ISO. You come to 800 for outside shoots. For outside shoot, your standard ISO settings should be on 800. Now it now depends on you. If you put it on 800 and you still feel like, oh, you don't like what the setting is giving you, you can adjust it yourself. It is what you can adjust. It is adjustable. Like this 400 now, we are not outside, so let me keep using indoor as an example. This is 400, and if I'm shooting and I think, oh, I don't really like what this 400 is giving me, you can still reduce it. Oh, sorry, let me, okay, thank you for that. So this is 400 and you feel like don't really like what the 400 is giving you, then you reduce it. You come to 200. The 200 is still manageable, and especially if you have external lights, the external light will enhance it. And if you think, oh, the 400, the 200, the 400 is not good, you want to use 800, it depends on what you want. But the standard settings for indoor shoots using your ISO, shutter speed and aperture, for ISO it should be on 400. For aperture it's either 4.5 or 5.0, and for your shutter speed it's either 50 upward. It shouldn't be less than 50. See see that's 40, it's not giving. 30 is not giving. 25 is not giving. So your shutter speed shouldn't be less than 50 or upward. So those are the three basic settings for your camera. So once you set your shutter speed, you set up your aperture, you set up your ISO, ISO I mean, then you hit on record. Where is the record? Where is the record? Okay, this is the record button on your camera coming. So this is, where is the record button? Okay, this is our record button. See this button here. This button, it has a very small red something at the top. That's to tell you that it is the button for record and to stop. So once you set up your settings, the iOS and the ISO, the aperture and the shutter speed, then you hit record. As you can see, the record and is here, and of course it will be blinking here also that you are recording. Excuse me, that recording is going on. So we are presently recording what is going on the TV screen. Now if you also want to end it, it is the same button. It is the same button you press just once, press it and it will stop. Now let's go and play what we recorded. How do you play what you have recorded on your camera? See this icon here, the play icon. This is the play icon. Then you press it, it will bring you to what you just recorded. To bring you to what you just recorded. This is the video we recorded. So hit play. It's playing for you now. This is the video we just recorded. It will play, and then it stops. Now if you feel that, oh, this video I recorded is not fine, it's not what I want, you want to delete it and record another one. You want to delete it and record another one. You can see this basket icon here. It is called the delete icon on Videography. Just hit it, you come back to your screen. It comes with two options. It's either you erase it, or maybe you don't want to erase it again, you press the cancel. And if you still want to go ahead to delete it, you hit delete. As you can see, no images because we only recorded one image. If you have multiple images, that one you delete is already gone, but the other ones will be there. But because we only have one video we recorded, we don't have anything. Now how do you go back to the main screen from here? How do you go back to the main screen from here? You have two options. The first option is either you press this menu button. Yeah, it's either you press that menu button, or it's either you press the record button. It will record because you want to go back to the main screen. You press the record button, it will take you back to the main screen. So as you can see now, it has also taken us back to the main screen. Let's go to auto white balance. Okay. Okay, now if you want to format your camera, maybe you have multiple videos or multiple images on your camera and you want to delete everything at once, deleting them one after the other will be a bit tedious. But if you want to delete everything at once, let me go back. You press your menu. Once you press your menu, it will come to this place, this shooting. Oh, go back. Shooting settings, playback settings, and then function settings. Once you get to function settings, press OK. Then you have select folder, file numbering, auto rotate, format card. That is where we are coming to. So we have like 100, 200, 300 footages you want to delete. Instead of deleting them one after the other, just come to format, click, let me go back. You click this, hope they are seeing what I'm pressing by. So from the button, you click set, this set. There is one button here, set. So you see that set. Then you click it, more option will still pop up, because we don't have any footages on this camera now, so we won't be able to format anything. Or if you have footages, this place will be filled up, this line, this column you're seeing will be filled up. It will be filled up, and then you click your OK. As you can see, it will format everything at once. Then now you want to go back to the main screen. Don't forget, I told you the other time, you press your menu. You press your menu to take it back to the main screen. Okay, we appreciate you all for your time. So the three basic settings on your camera is shutter speed, f-stop or aperture, and then the ISO. Once you get those three settings correctly, then you hit on the record button, you are good to go. So as you know, we have like 3-in-1 workshop for you this morning. The first one is videography, second one is Facebook ad, and the third one is basic learning on graphic design on your mobile phone. So we are done with the videography aspects of the workshop. Let's have 3 to 5 minutes break and we will proceed to the Facebook marketing workshop. Thank you very much for your time.
Hello, good morning. Start talking. Hello, good morning. Okay. Yeah, Coco Jumbo, right? Coco, keep focus. So, hello, good morning. Yes, in continuation of our training, so we are focusing now on Facebook marketing. We are focusing now on Facebook marketing plus. So, why are we doing this course? Why are we doing this course? We find out that there's nothing you want to do that will not involve Facebook. Even with this videography, it's not just learning the videography aspect of it, it's learning how you can use that videography connected with streaming. There's something we call streaming. Streaming means when you are projecting whatever you are doing live to a targeted audience. So, which can be through Facebook or it can be through YouTube. So, for today, we're going to talk about the Facebook, not YouTube. Now, the first thing we will talk about is how can you stream using Facebook? How can you stream using Facebook? Now, I don't know if you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, so if you can see my screen, I don't know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Michael, check. Can you see the screen? So, if you are seeing my screen, fine. Now, this is Facebook account. This is a particular Facebook account. Everybody knows that for you to get Facebook, you need to sign up. And when you sign up, you have this particular account. Now, how do you get to see whatever you are doing with the camera on the Facebook? There's something on Facebook here. There's something here called live video. When you click on live video, when you click on live video, you will see two major tab. There's one go live and there's one create live video event. And if I click on the what you need is go live, not create live video event. If you are going live, which means at that particular time you want to start that live show. Then if you are creating live video event, which means there's a particular event you are trying to do and you want to go live on it, which means at this point you have to schedule it at this create event. Then but if you are going live instantly, all you need is to click on go live. So when you click on go live, you will see two major tabs again. Select a video source. You will see webcam, then you will see streaming software. For this particular course, we are using a streaming software called vmix. vmix so vmix is a streaming software. If you are not using a streaming software, you want to use your webcam on the system, you click on webcam. But for this particular course, we are using streaming software. Now if you click on this streaming software, you will see here on the video, you will see connect streaming software to log to go live. But because the streaming software has not been connected, that's why you see this like this. Now if you click on webcam, you will see camera control. Now you will see joycam source 3. If you click on this arrow down button, you will see all the camera listed on this system you are using. For this system, there's a joycam source camera connected to it, and there's HP True Vision HD camera, and there's vmix video. Now if I should click on vmix video, you will see the camera comes up. Here. Then another thing you will do is to share the story online. How do you do that? You come here. Okay, so you will come here. You see what's your live videos all about. That is, you need to put in the details of the video that you are trying to project. So you click what's your live video all about. Here you put the title, test. Then here you can put description depending on the title of your live video. That I'm just putting test because we are doing a test running. So if your live video has a title, just put the title there. But for me, I will add test. Then on the description, I will add test also. I will add test. I will add test here. Then I will save it. After saving it here, my go live button will be activated. Then I click on go live. I believe you get that. If you have any question, you can type it on the message box to ask question on this. The major thing here is this. What we are doing, we are using this webcam source. We are not using a streaming software. So because we are using a webcam source, you will select the source of your camera, which is from here. Then the camera connected to your system will be listed. You pick the particular one that suits your need. Then note something here. This is audio. Depending on your audio source will also be listed here. So if you are using an external audio source, which can be a sound card, it will be listed here. For this particular system, a sound card is added, is connected. This is what you are seeing there. Focusrite USB audio. Then you will see communication microphone, which is for the system, then microphone connected to the system. Depending on your own system, you connect your audio from here. Now, the next thing you do is to go and put the details of your show. For me, I'm adding test as my title of the show. Then the next thing I will do there is to click on go live. Then when you go live, whatever you are doing will be on the Facebook live, which you can also use your phone also to go live. But professionally, the best way to go live is using your system. Whatever presentation you want to do is good, you connect it that way. Just connect your camera to the system. After connecting your camera to the system, then select the source of the camera from where I shows you. So that's for that. Okay, now to the main course here again, which we tag Facebook marketing. Facebook marketing. For 50% increase in growth and sales, that's the function why you are using, where you are learning Facebook marketing. If you are into anything, if you are into your own business and you don't have a shop, you feel that okay, you want to promote your whatever you are doing, you want to promote it online. Particularly even church, whatever program you are doing, you need to let people know that you are actually doing this. It's not about business alone, it's about reaching out to people. So Facebook marketing, I will target just reaching out to people. And everybody knows today that Facebook is the largest community you can. Hello? 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 Okay. So Facebook marketing is just using it to reach out to people. Using it to reach out to people. I'll go to the next slide there. So what are we learning today? We are learning why is Facebook marketing still important for every business. 2. How to create an unbeatable Facebook marketing strategy. 3. Tips to create amazing content on Facebook. Then 4. Tips to skyrocket your Facebook ads marketing. Then 5. How to use Facebook pixel for your targeting campaign. Then the 6th, create communities and engage with Facebook groups. Then the 7th one there is the combined power of Facebook Messenger, ads and chatbots. Then 8, top 12 metrics to track for optimizing your Facebook marketing. I wish we can finish all this today, but if we can't, we'll continue on our next program. But for today, we do as much as we can from here now. Okay? Now let's move on. Why do you need this guide? Why do you need this training? Very important question. Some people will be joining this training, or you are watching this video later. You now wonder, why am I watching this video? Why do I need this guide on Facebook? Have I not been using Facebook before now? Have I not been using Facebook to communicate with people? Have I not been using Facebook to promote my business? So why do you need this guide? Facebook is an ever-changing ball game. Everybody knows that. It has grown like wildfire in the past decade, mostly for the good of businesses. for the good of businesses. Some people will use Facebook for fun, but the major mission for creating that platform is for businesses to grow. Still, as we praise the uselessness of these mammoths, of this mammoth platform for small businesses, it is important to decode and resolve the problem marketers are facing on Facebook today. Yes, a lot of marketers are on Facebook and they have been facing a lot of problems. Some people will think that this Facebook is like it's not working for me. Let me go back to my regular one-on-one sales, or let me go to my back to my regular one-on-one campaign when I want to do a church program, like pasting posters, distributing flyers. Mhm. Actually, not everybody that uses Facebook for marketing, they are getting it right. Not every one of them. So the reason why you will need this guide is for you to get it right. Okay, what have I been doing that has not been giving me results? That has not been giving me results. So what am I going to do? So these are the reason why you need this Facebook marketing. Then let's go. Why is Facebook marketing still important for every business? Why? Yes. Why? Facebook has 2.89 billion MAUs, which means the people using Facebook presently, they are up to 2.89 billion. So imagine you posting an advert on Facebook, which means you are reaching out to 2.89 billion people when you are doing this, which means it is it might not be so important for me to start. Is it now? Let me ask the question. The question is this: how many flyers can you print out? How many flyers can you print out Hello. Okay. Okay. So let's continue. We are sorry for that break in transmission. So we are back now. So, like I am saying, I said, why is Facebook marketing still important? Why is Facebook marketing still important? Why is Facebook marketing still important? Yes. Hmm. Hello. Okay. So why is Facebook marketing still important for every business? Now, I'm saying like we have like 2.89 billion people using Facebook. How many flyer can I print? How many flyer can I start sharing? Hmm? How many? Can I print 2.89 billion flyers? It's not possible. Can I be sharing 2.89 billion flyers? It's not possible. It's not possible. So, where can I get to that I can reach out to almost like 2.89 billion users? The only platform that can do that for you presently as we are talking is Facebook. Is Facebook. Presently, we have more than 2.89 billion users using Facebook. At least we have more than 10 million users using Facebook in Nigeria. We have like more than 200 million users using Facebook in Africa. For the world, we have like 2.89 billion users using Facebook. So the only platform that can make me to reach out to people is Facebook. Facebook, nothing more. You can use any other social media, but Facebook has the highest and the largest number of users. There's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you can do about that. So, Facebook marketing, Facebook is the best platform to use to advertise or to reach out to people. Now, the next slide is saying 10 reasons to use Facebook marketing to grow your business. You have 10 reasons to use Facebook to grow your business. The first one here is called wide audience roasters. Wide audience roasters. So if you look at the diagram here, you find out that we have like 62%, 62% of male, 62% of female, or 76% of male, or 76% of female using Facebook in the world. Now let me go ahead. They said, let not bore ourselves to the blunt by going over and over again about the size of the Facebook audience. It is big, you got it. But what is elevating for your marketing purposes is the very nature of its audience demographic. The very audience of the demographic. Facebook audience roster is filled with baby boomers to Gen X, making it a stellar tool for advertising your brand with laser focus. Now, which means what they are saying there is this. Presently, we have the baby boomers, we have the Gen X, we have the Gen Zs. All these categories of people, they are using Facebook. the percentage of Gen Zs and Gen X using Facebook is up to like 76%. Then talking about the rest, the baby boomers, they are using Facebook. So which means if you want to reach out to the Gen Zs, you use Facebook. If you want to reach out to the Gen X, it's also about Facebook. Now the second reason you are using Facebook is pocket friendly medium to get leads. Facebook presently is on every platform. It's on Android, it's on iOS, it's on every platform. It's on Windows, it's on Linux. So, for which means wherever you are going, you can easily pick up your device, post whatever ads you want to post at a go. So, which means your device can be in your pocket and you also have your Facebook in your pocket. Pick it up, post. That's the second reason. Then the third reason is wide audience roster again. No, okay. The third reason. The third reason is to customize audience targeting. When you are using Facebook, you can customize your audience targeting. I can decide that, okay, because I'm staying around Ikeja, I want to customize my audience to the people living around Ikeja. Which means whatever I'm posting, people living around Ikeja, Ogba, and the environs will get the message. I can say, okay, I want to customize it to the level that, okay, everybody in Nigeria can use my Facebook. That they can see my ads. Sorry, they can see my ads. So you can also do that. Now I'm saying here, and impossible tools to create leads ad for busy marketers. That's then I said it is better to target a person with ad who had previously shown interest in your business than a complete stranger. It's better to target a person with ad who had previously shown interest in your business than a complete stranger. That's the fact. You can't just be targeting people that are not ready for you. You can't do that. You target the people that are ready to listen to whatever you want to say. Then the fourth reason here is this: psychographic targeting. Psychographic targeting, which means at this point you'll be looking at the age, the country, the occupation, and the income level of people you are targeting. If you are targeting the people around 10, age 20 to 40, if is that your product, if that your product is for people around age 20 to 40, which means with Facebook you can target them. If your product is targeted for people around 50 to 60, with Facebook you can do that settings. Which means you can't just post anything and everybody will be seeing whatever you are posting, and nobody will, some people, if you post something and like almost 90% of people seeing that ad, is not, the ad is not useful for them. So it's just like you are just wasting time. So with Facebook now, whenever whatever you set, like I'm setting the age 20 to 40, which means if I set it to 20 to 40, everybody around 20 to 40 will be seeing my ads. Or if I'm setting for a particular country, if I'm setting for Nigeria, Ghana, UK, which means everybody around this area will be seeing my ad. If I'm setting for occupation, which means I'm setting my ads for people in the health sector, this means people in the health sector will be seeing my ads. That's psychographical targeting. Then the next one here is exposed to both B2C and B2B brand. There is a common misconception in people that Facebook is only good for B2C business. Do you feel the same way? It is understandable. Businesses with long sales cycle and specific clientele remain reluctant to the idea of marketing on Facebook. Now, look at B2B. B2B align demographics. You can target with Facebook. Now, the first one there is employer name, job title, employment industry, internet industry, employer company size, then business travelers. That's B2B. B2B is called business to business. B2B is called business to business. That's the meaning of B2B. Like, into whatever I want to advertise, maybe I'm into ed sector, which means the people I need to advertise to, they are also going to be into the same business I'm doing. That's what they call business to business, which means from my own business to their own business. Then B2C is from my business to community, which means it's for everybody. Then if it's B2B, it's for people doing the same thing I'm doing. Then the fifth one there is exposed to both B2C and B2B brands. That's another reason for you using Facebook marketing. Because of time, let's move fast. Then the sixth one here is full-fledged funnel targeting. Full-fledged funnel targeting. Facebook is perhaps the only platform that lets you target and move a user through every stage of the funnel. That is awareness, consideration, and conversion. Which means here you will first do the awareness, then you do the consideration, and you do the conversion. Awareness means this: first you put the ads online, then the consideration means that okay, some people are getting interested in whatever you are doing. Okay, they started doing they started privatizing you, and the conversion means that okay, whatever you guys have been you are discussing, it's all about sales. That's the conversion. Then the next reason is in-depth analytics. In-depth analytics. With Facebook, you can actually analyze. You can actually analyze. Okay, if people, the kind of people seeing your advert, the kind of people, how many people are seeing your advert, how many conversion rates you have seen. Okay, how many people are they have the impression you have, the click you have, then the conversion you have. With Facebook, you can do that. You can analyze it. Okay, what type of people clicking my ad? How many type of people? Oh, okay, like the age, the type of people clicking my ad, then the sex of people clicking my, maybe they are male or maybe they are female. That's that's for that. Then customer feedback. You can also get customer feedback from Facebook. People can feed you back. Hello? Hello? Okay. Then customer feedback. Then the seventh one is in-depth analytics. Okay. The seventh one is in-depth analytics. Then the eighth one is customer feedback. Then you can also use chatbots on Facebook. Chatbot means that if anybody is sending you message, then there's always an auto response. Like you might not need to be there. Like you set it up and anybody messaging you can easily see whatever product you are about to sell, even though you are not there. That's what they call chatbots. The chatbot will be responding to every request. You can set it up on Facebook. Then, and is also an ever-growing platform, which means even though we have 2.89 billion presently, it can grow up to like 50 billion. That's something about Facebook. Okay, yeah, I said, why is Facebook marketing still important for every business? Why is it important for every business? Definitely, the reason why it's important for every business is because you can easily customize your ads. Then you can use the Facebook Messenger. You can use the Facebook Messenger, then you can use the 3D images, and you can also go live. Then you can schedule an event. You can schedule an event. Then you can also do research. You can also do research on it. Yeah, I said how to create an unbeatable Facebook marketing strategy. How can you create an unbeatable Facebook marketing strategy? So let's move on. The first step you have to do is to set your goals right. Set your goals right. Know the type of people you are reaching out to. Know the type of people you are reaching out to. Then the how do you want to use it to increase your brand awareness, or you want to use it to increase your traffic to your website, or you want to use it to increase leads and sales, or you want to use it to increase engagement with the community. So those are the strategy. You need to set your goals right. That's the first thing. Then the second strategy is define your audience. Define your audience. Don't just post. When you post, know the type of people you want to reach out to, with age, country, the sex. Maybe you are going for male or the female. If you are reaching out to male or female, okay, the type of people, are you going out to with the Gen Z, or you are reaching out to the Gen X, or you are reaching out to the adults? So define your audience. Then the third one there is decide on your content mix. Decide on your content mix. There are some people, that's their work. They call them content marketer. Content marketer. These people, their work is to write content for you. They know the kind of content they can put up for you, and you put it online, you get audience. You know, if you are aware, you will, some people will post. You might post something and nobody will even like it, or maybe even comment on it. But with this content marketer, there's nothing they put up. If they post it online, definitely people will either click, or you comment. Then create a social media calendar. Social media calendar means that you know the days you are posting. You know the days you are engaging with people. You post, when you post a content, don't just leave it there. You can continue reposting it, at least to reach out to people. You continue and you keep reposting. You keep reposting. Then the fifth one there is spy on your competitor Facebook marketing. Like if you are selling anything, like you are selling egg, look at your competitors, what they are doing on their own Facebook page. Nothing wrong in you imitating whatever they are doing and is working for them. Then the sixth one is choose your posting time wisely. What's the best posting time? The best posting time is when you are posting around like 6:30 to 7. Meaning that for everybody that wakes up in the morning, they will always want to check their Facebook. They will always want to check their Facebook. So if you are posting around that time, that's the best time. You can't be posting around 12 or 1. Everybody will be busy. Nobody will want to check Facebook at that time. But if you are posting very early in the morning, 6:37, you are good for everybody waking up for that day. They will always want to check their Facebook. Then they will see whatever you are posting. Then the next one is using a Facebook scheduling tool. There's something called scheduling tool on Facebook. Like some people, you might forget to post around 6:30. You schedule it like, okay, what this ad you want it to go live around 6:30, or this ad you want it to go live around 12 a.m., or you want this to go live around 5 p.m. So you can schedule your post using a scheduling tool. Then because of our time, we will I will stop there. I will stop there. Then for the next program, we continue and we go in details. So we are sorry for the inches that we are having today. By next training, we will improve on it, and we'll we'll do this better. So thank you for your time, and thank you for participating in this. For the We will keep posting the training content on our WhatsApp platform. Then for the pixel graphic training, we might postpone it. We will do it next time. We do it next time. Our next training might come up around ending of this month. So with that, we might have prepared very well. So thank you very much for this time. I've got